Hello all, welcome to my channel. My name is Sarah of Sarah Mack Art, and today we are doing a 4-color pour on a 36 by 36 inch canvas. I have my trusty little paint chum bucket here, and I'm not sure if I'm going to use it. I also have a spatula and a cute little dustpan that I've been playing around with. I'm going to tell you what my colors are. So this is Pébéo's Iridescent Blue Black. Mixed 2 parts Floetrol to 1 part paint. And then I thinned it out with a little bit of water because it was quite thick. All right, and this is Golden's Raw Umber. And now, if you know me and have been watching me for a while, very rarely, and I think only on 3 other occasions or even less than that, I've ever used brown of any sort in my paintings. But for some reason today, this color was just speaking to me, so we are going to add that to whatever's going on here. I have Artist Loft White, mixed 2 to 1. With Floetrol, and the 1 part would be the paint. And I watered that down as well. So there's about a 2-second trace and then it's gone. In addition to these 2 containers of the white that I have, I added a little bit of Golden's Fluid Iridescent Gold Fine. Just so it wasn't so stark and white. So this kind of warmed it up just a little bit, and this is the end of my bottle. And I have another one, but that was all. I just squeezed a little bit in each one, and it kind of toned down the white because I don't want it to be so stark of a background with these other colors. Now, the next color I have is a gold, and I created this paint. It is not a gold paint that you can buy. I'm really interested in seeing how it works in my painting. It may just like drop to the bottom because what I did was use gold leaf powder and I turned it into a paint. So we will see how this works out, how it reacts, etc. And yeah, so I just wanted to do those 3 colors. I was thinking maybe this. I'm still on the fence. I guess we're just not gonna know. But I gotta get the paint on that canvas eventually, so we might as well, let's put it in here. I'm gonna do a little bit of the white in the bottom of the bucket. And then I'm gonna do some of the Raw Umber, which I don't know how that's going to react because I never ever work with brown. And then we're going to do some of the Pébéo Iridescent Blue Black. And then come in with this beautiful gold. And I could tell that's going to be amazing. And then some more white. And I think what I'm going to do is just put the rest of this white on this canvas. I'm loving what's going on in here. Hopefully you guys can see it. The gold is selling up, which is exactly what I was hoping would happen. And all of those dried pigments are coming to the top. And we're gonna add a little more of the, a little more of the Pébéo Iridescent Blue Black because I really wanted it on there. Now here, I'm doing that. Look at all of that inside the bucket. Hopefully you guys can see that. And I am like, literally that's all I'm gonna do, I think. I love what's going on here. I do see it's kind of rolling around. think I'm gonna leave that like that. And let's see. Let's just move some of this around. Love this. I'm going to come in with some of the white because I want a little bit of a break. I love all the cells in here. Let's come in. I am not a lefty, so this should be fun. I think that's where we're going to stop for the moment. Just gonna move some of this paint out towards the edge. I think I want to come in here. Okay, it's gonna look really cool. All right, so we're just gonna start moving this around. Again, I don't know if I'm gonna like this, so we'll soon find out. I'm not crazy about the color brown, although it is a very neutral color and a lot of people like it. And maybe with this creamy background, it'll, look at those. It will look nice, but we'll find out in a minute. Just gonna bring that just a little off that back edge. We're gonna go, 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 go. And there might be some reflection. I apologize for that, but it is what it is. I'm gonna come over here. You may not be able to see it, and I do apologize, but there's really not much I can do about that. I love what's going on here. Put that over here. I'm kind of moving it fast over that edge. Perfect. Really love the spacing over here. So what I'm gonna do is probably just get these areas kind of covered a little bit so that I can fill in those corners. There we go. Because we are going to bring this down a little, but at the same time I want to make sure there is paint on these corners before I stretch it even further. Let's bring that down. That'll look pretty. All right, so I'm going to bring it this way a bit. I absolutely love what's going on in here. Get that out of the way. So I'm going to see if I can get this portion off the edge, which you probably won't be able to see, but no, I'm thinking of you, and I'm sorry. Just moving the weight of the paint so that it makes it to the corner. There's that side. And now we're going to go this way. I think that's all we're going to do there. So let's recenter the weight of the paint. I kind of want to get those cells on the edge there not so wonky. Yeah, I think this is it. I actually really like this a lot. All right, so what I'm going to do is just scoop up some of this paint because I seem to have missed there. I don't want any paint going to waste. All right, so you see all those, what looks like little flecks of white? That's actually gold pigments rising to the top, and it is gonna look so cool when it's done. I'm really, really looking forward to this. I suppose working with the brown wasn't so bad. And I love those cells over there. So let's get you over that way. Okay, so we're gonna do some dried results here. The gold is glowing. I think this like turned out, I love this area right here. Turned out really cool. I did just bring this in from the other room, and the Pébéo Blue Black, it is shimmery as well. This piece is gonna get a gloss varnish for sure. It'll create so much more depth with the metallics. But I just wanted you guys to see how gorgeous this piece is. Trying to move it, there we go. And then this area, I'm like, all right, I'm like definitely creating a shadow. There we go. It is amazing. I am so pleased with how this turned out. This is all the metallic gold. And all of these really neat little speckles, I did not put them there. They actually rose up from underneath the white as it was drying, which I thought was really, really cool. And I love this area here. So, yeah. Well, thanks so much for coming along on my experimentation of this bit of gold that I'm working with. And yeah, until next time, like I said earlier in my video, the next video you're going to see is actually a galaxy pour. And yeah, you guys have an amazing day. Thank you so much for joining me. And have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye for now.